Greetings all, it's Blue Knight. Welcome back to Starfox 64. Previously, we went to Vecina, and despite the fact that we didn't save the base, we saw my wingmans being competent for once. Seriously. They were able to handle Starwolf all on their own. That was really surprising. I've never seen that happen before. Regardless of what happened there, today we'll be heading to Sector X and see what lies in store for us.
Reports indicate that Andros is working on some secret weapon.
I'll check it out.
Good luck.
Let's take out that weapon, boys.
Alright, let's start wrecking this base. We got a lot of enemies here early on. Probably wise to use your bombs if you got some left over. I usually don't because I end up wasting them a lot. I'm gonna take on these brosy fighters. They move pretty quickly, but you can use your homing shot to take them out no problem. Probably should use a charge shot there.
Enemy group behind us. Man, they're fast.
I think these are Vipers that are approaching us from behind, but I just took the most amount.
We're getting close to the base.
Yep, I think they were called Vipers. Now to avoid these space mines, which do count towards your score if you take them out. Now something about Sector X is...
Somebody feed us here.
well, not that, Falco, but that's a pretty big thing to point out. Is that this is one of 3 nebula that is part of what's known as the XYZ triangle. Luminous space dust formed to create the Sector X nebula shape that we see today.
What the heck is that?
Now, gotta save Peppy here. These being chased by the Brosy fighters.
Knock it off, boss.
I'm saving you, Peppy. What are you talking about? Be quiet. That's pretty grateful to someone who's trying to save your life. I just shot you on accident. Take out those spy eyes with a charge shot.
I'll attack from the outside.
Am I going on the inside? Weird.
Interception system dead ahead.
Doesn't look like it. Now, about Sector X, if you go the other way, like in Medio, there's a way to go to another part of the level by going through some gates. Similar to those circles that we saw in Medio, where if you go through one of those rings can make your arm spin faster. Well, I'm going to show that off at the end of the video.
Where is the
I don't want to deviate from this path so soon.
Sending supplies.
So many shot on these excess laser turrets. So you get there.
I'm going ahead.
Oh,
Back
cool.
up, Buck.
I got the medal. So if you get the medal score and your wingmans are still safe, the number will turn red, indicate that you got the medal score. However, if one of your wingmans becomes inactive, then the number will turn back to blue, indicating that you lose the medal. So it really is a bit of a pain to keep your wingmans intact. But if you're experienced like me, then it's no problem. So kind of a stupid circumstance to keep for your medal, though. It shouldn't be that way, in my opinion.
So this is the secret weapon.
Enough about that. We finally found the cause of the destruction of the base. The Spyborg.
Enemy shield analyzed.
Take out all these ships.
I will terminate all enemies.
Now the Spyborg is very similar looking to Rob the Robot, the NES accessory from way back in the day. In fact, in the Japanese release, his name in the game is HBC09, similar to Rob's serial code HBC12. I don't ever remember seeing Rob have robot boobies.
What's he
Seriously,
saying?
that's what it looks like to me. The Spyborg looks like it has robot boobs. Just look at that and tell me that is not what you see. But anyways,
You
as
are
you can see,
an enemy.
Spyborg will have some swatting attacks plus some
Where is
laser.
the creator?
Plus some lasers, all very easy to avoid, as well as these rocket fists. Just shoot at the eyes, just similar to what we encounter on media with those yellow spots. Am I aiming up?
You are an
There we
enemy.
go.
Yippee! You did it!
Yeah, right, we did. This is the only instance in the game where an enemy can come part way back to life.
Clear.
It caught me really off guard. It kind of scared me the first time I saw this.
Destroy
Now,
what?
he's even more dangerous in this phase, in my opinion.
Let me handle this.
Flippy, get back here!
Ah!
Flippy!
And this does count toward the medal. Since Slippy got taken out, you
Destroy.
lose the medal here, which really sucks if you get all that hard work for nothing. Like I said, he's more dangerous here.
Where is the enemy?
Oh, wait a minute. I have never seen this attack before from the Spyborg. I don't think it's because I didn't make it last this long for it to do so. But it will throw panels, twirl his arms like crazy. Just aim for that red spot that we've seen on the communications channel the entire
Where
time.
is the
It's
enemy?
doing it again? I have never seen it pull this attack off before, let alone twice. Well, you learn something new every day. But that's not gonna stop me from taking you out.
I must be complete.
Rob, can you confirm Flippy's location?
Distress signal coming from Titania.
Looks like he's on Titania. Flippy can be such a headache.
You know, I was gonna give Slippy the benefit of the doubt after the performance we saw of Pacina. I should not have done that. What was I thinking? Slippy being competent? I mean, he's the least experienced pilot out in the Starfox team. And I'm not making that up, that's actually a fact. Slippy is the least experienced pilot because he dropped out of the academy when Fox wanted him to join up to form Starfox, which Fox also dropped out of. But Slippy, of course, specializes in engineering to make up for his lack of skill.
He's crazy.
Where is the enemy? I must be complete.
All aircraft report.
I'm fine, I'm fine.
I've taken a few hits, but I'm okay. You worry about your own hide.
So what would happen if you go to the left path instead? Well, like in Medio, there's a warp zone you get to. To get to this zone, you have to shoot through some gates and then fly through them. These gates are very tough to open, so you have to button mash the laser button a lot, but I found out in this recording that you can use bombs to weaken these even faster, and these are very helpful. However, these bombs can also fly through the gate if you don't time their explosions fast enough, so be wary of that. Also, if you miss one warp gate, then you are unable to get to the warp zone.
Something's not right here. Who took this base out? Yeah! Ho!
Now this zone is not as clustered as the last one. There are mostly hazards that you'll have to navigate through. Mostly they'll be spinning in rotation in different patterns. But there are some enemies that you can shoot. They appear in this static form in this weird shape. They're all like this. I'm not sure if there are enough enemies here to get you the medal score. Personally, I would just take the original path. As you saw in the last bit, I was able to hit over 200 just by going the original way. But midway through the warp zone, enemies will begin to cluster up, so this will be your chance to use a lot of charge shots. This will probably be the best way for you to get the medal score, but they will also be hiding behind these hazards in groups. So you'll have to time your charge shots very carefully, but if you're able to do that, then you might be able to get the medal here. But speaking of Slippy, next time on Starfox 64, we'll be going to Titania to search for him. He better be alive by the time I find him, because I might kill him if he's not. Taking out Andrew and thinking he saw hot stuff and trying to go up to the Sparkwork by himself. What was I thinking? Anyways, until next time everyone, farewell for now. Captain's Log. Stardate February 21st, 2016. Today's expedition put us in the Sector X Nebula. We were informed that Andross's army was building a base, but it was totaled when we arrived. Turns out the weapon they were building with Berserk had destroyed it. I had everything under control until Slippy intervened. After what happened at Fuchina, I thought he could handle it, but maybe my team had a lucky day during our dogfight with Starwolf. Slippy got knocked away from us to a nearby planet called Titania. For now, we'll have to divert our course from Venom and find him. I hope we can make it before it's too late. End log.